Unity International was established in New York City in 1947, and since then has established a reputation as a single-source global leader for Fortune 500 clientele, such as Citibank, Con Ed, JetBlue, JP Morgan Chase, New York Times, Sony, and many, many more. Unity's services include structured cabling, IT solutions, critical system installations, electrical services, electrical system maintenance, and monitoring. Unity specializes in new construction and interior building rehabilitation, structured cabling, trading floor fit-outs, back office support, data centers, office fit-outs, general power, life safety, security systems, and fire alarm systems. Unity's focus is to deliver mission-critical systems and services on time and within budget.
These guys are working on pipes for the site scan, which monitors the status of the breakers. So they can record open breakers or trip breakers, and it reports back to the building what's going on with the breakers. These guys are shaping in one of the ATSs, and the ATS is a piece of equipment that takes normal power and emergency power and swings it back and forth to the load. What you're looking at here is a switchboard. It's 480 volt, 3-phase, and the distribution panels. Here is your service coming in. It's a 13.2. You have the ability of bringing redundant feeds in, and in the middle is a tiebreaker, which gives you the availability of using one service or the other in case there's a power failure. Your 13.2 disconnect. This is a trace. They test all the breakers, they measure all the cables, and they give us a report to let us know that everything works okay, and they make a complete report for us. This is your gear being live, and the ATSs, switchboards, breakers are racked in. UPS room. We put crowns in the air so we can run our conduit before the gear shows up. Here we're bringing in feeds, we're bringing in fire alarm and site scan to monitor the crack units. Here's a UPS. You can see the 480, plus you can see the DC, the black and the red, or for the DC going to the battery racks. There's a critical distribution transformer that feeds all our fire alarm security. Here you got guys pulling wire. Okay, that's a UPS. This is wire that's being pulled, hasn't been terminated yet. Here's our lockout tag out. We lock out tag out breakers. That way nobody can come in, turn something on in case somebody's working in a piece of gear. These are all the different pipe runs that come in and out of the UPS. We load all the battery racks ourselves. We put in Panduit for the VTech monitoring system. Each battery rack has a disconnect. There's your DC cables coming in. We dip all the plates for the batteries. We put jumpers in. We ground all the racks. We have a torque setting for all the plates that are checked by startup. Make sure that everything's torqued to a certain amount. See the VTech monitoring system on the side of the racks. That tells you just about everything with each cell, if it's working properly to a temperature. This is a data center, door and construction. Those are crack units there. These are the PDU feeds. Ceiling grids up, ladder racks in, lighting's in. There's grounding associated with the ladder rack. We also install a Panduit in the ladder rack. That's 3-tier ladder rack. We have the smoke heads in the ceiling. We have a motion sensors now to control the lighting in the data center. That's something they added this phase. Grounding's in, fire alarm's in, lighting's done, security cameras are in. Here we are, we set the generators. Each one has 10 4-inch conduits, 480 volt.